What's up, everybody? It's your favorite myths, favorite nerd. Speaking of which, I just wanted to put this rumor to bed. This is me from a nudist camping expedition. I had to use the bathroom. It's very uncomfortable with all those people around, so I was just looking for a private place. Another fun fact, that's all shoulder hair. Just falling down. Today we are looking at the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Sasquatch, which I think is a very bizarre choice for this wave. I'm not crazy about it, but we're going to see how it performs. I do build the figures live on camera because sometimes it causes grief, and it's best that people know, like the lizard tail. So the head went in fine, arm went in fine, arm went in fine, leg went in fine. Or did it? Maybe it's just a weird seam. And then this leg went in much better, so this one might be a bit of an issue. But all in all, pretty effortless. So let's talk about him. Nice deco stuff going on here, I will definitely admit that. We got a nice wash in the hair, the face is painted, the hair on the face is painted, the head and neck, it looks like there might be some variation in color, but I could be wrong about that. Head is on a disc hinge. You get up to there, so a little limited. Down to there, so that's nice. And the swivel works quite nicely. And then you have this extra piece of fur that's glued onto the back. Nice shading of browns to more orange colors, and then back to browns down the chest into the belly. And then on the back, it's the same type of deal, just more exaggerated. Looks really good. Waist swivel, ab crunch down, one click, back. Ooh, we got some serious gappage going on, but the sculpt at least continues, so that's okay. For the shoulders, we have disc hinges. You get all the way up to there. Bicep swivel, nice fading of the dark brown to the mid orange brown, but then we jump straight to this orange here for the bicep, and that is a little jarring on both sides. I'm not crazy about that. Bicep swivel works fine. Single hinged elbow gets you about 90 degrees, and it is a nice variation pretty much from the orange to the brown on the outer side of the fur. Wrist swivel, hinge in, out. You do get this little discoloring there. It's because they went to match this side instead of this side. I think ultimately it's okay. And then we have a nice fading of colors from this beige into the darker brown, and then the nails are all painted a darker brown. Looks good. On this side it's the same thing, except we have the fist, still a hinge in, out. We have this softer piece that's glued. Is it glued on or is it floating? It's, I don't know, hard to tell. Either way, it fits snug, and it's the darker color that matches this, and then underneath we have a little bit of a darker orange, a brighter orange that fades down into a darker brown, and then back to the same sort of deco that's used for the hands on the feet, and it all works well. Articulation-wise, we have T-jointed ball joints for hips that get you out to there, front and back to there. I am having a problem with this thigh connection. Speaking of which, we have a thigh swivel, we have a double jointed knee, and then we have an ankle tilt up, an ankle tilt down slightly, and a rocker. So articulation-wise, it works pretty good. Sculpt-wise, it works pretty good. Paint-wise, it is, I think it's great, honestly, across the board, with the exception of the biceps. From the back, there he is. It's pretty well done. It's a weird choice. I'm sure we'll get a Wendigo out of it, but fairly well done. Final thoughts-wise, it's a nice Build-A-Figure. It works fairly well. The articulation is great. The paint is fantastic, with the exception of that one jarring bolt from the shoulder to the bicep. They could have really faded that in a little bit better. The sculpt is tremendous, so it's ultimately worth it. Now, I'm not sure how much better it is just from display-wise from the Toy Biz one, but the build is certainly better. I'm not sure if I would justify, if you have the Toy Biz one, I'm not sure if I would justify buying a whole nother wave of Marvel Legends just to get this. However, if you wanted a Sasquatch, I could recommend you buying probably 2 of the Marvel Legends from this wave that you weren't crazy about in order to get this, because I would put this at between a $30 and $40 price point in terms of its worth. So yeah, not a lot of complaints, just a bit of a strange character choice, especially for the wave. Hopefully this means we'll get the rest of Alpha Flight though. I'd be on board for that. I have the Puck, and then I have one of the other ones, but I'd like some updated versions. So fingers crossed. Interesting couple waves between this Spider-Man wave and this Deadpool wave. Like some great character choices, some nice sculpt work, some nice paint work, but some odd choices that have really let a lot of these figures fall a little shorter than what they should have. The line is definitely better than it was a year ago though, and leaps ahead of where it was 2 years ago. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, until next time, take care.